Hello, it's Roland Mills, a classically trained opera singer and former starving artist. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to inspire you to make money and build real wealth, so subscribe for more personal finance conversations like this one. By now, unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard of all the recent drama concerning Wall Street bets, GameStop, AMC, short sellers, and Robinhood. Since Robinhood halted trading of these controversial stocks, many of its users have been considering switching to a new platform. Today we're going over how much Robinhood has been failing this year, the part they had to play in the GameStop short squeeze, and the latest rumors on what Robinhood is doing to steal from the poor and give to the rich. Quick disclaimer, I am not a licensed financial advisor. I'm just an opera singer on YouTube sharing what information has worked for me in the hopes it will inspire you to grow your wealth as well. Before we get started, I'd greatly appreciate it if you would just smash that like button. Just smash it. Just smash it. It helps spread the word to other people like you. Also subscribe and hit that notification bell thing that's probably right in front of my face so you don't miss out on future tips I'll be dropping along the way. Alrighty then, let's get into it. Robinhood, Robinhood, Robinhood. It seems like every time we turn on the news, Robinhood is being sued or investigated for something new. Let's quickly go over just a few highlights so far. This past year, Robinhood has experienced over 70 outages for a variety of reasons. When there is an outage, Robinhood users are unable to trade on the platform, and it seems like this happens just about every time there's a major market event or stock rally that users might have been able to benefit from. Robinhood also seems to be targeting younger, less experienced traders through offering its service for free, simplifying their app, and adding gamification elements like the confetti rain you see every time you buy more on their platform. Last year, Robinhood was in hot water again for breaking its own policy and letting just about anyone have access to options trading. This was highlighted when a 20-year-old college student with no income committed suicide after seeing a negative balance of $730,000 in his account. That's not funny. In a final note, that unfortunate student insisted that he never authorized margin trading and was shocked to find his small account could rack up such an unbelievable loss. The argument is that someone this inexperienced and with no income should not be allowed access to almost $1 million of debt. Wait, this is kind of how I feel about college. Robinhood also faces a civil fraud investigation due to not fully disclosing the fact that it sells their clients' orders to high-speed trading firms. This practice is known as payment for order flow, and yes, it is legal. Robinhood is acting as the middleman between your order and the end investor. The problem is that it creates a conflict of interest. Robinhood has a fiduciary responsibility to us retail investors, but are also going to want to keep the market makers that actually pay them money happy. Robinhood now discloses that they make money this way, but up until 2018, they literally had a How We Make Money page on their website that excluded payment for order flow. Now let's talk about Robinhood's shaky security. Back in October, it was reported that hackers had taken to attacking Robinhood, stealing many thousands of dollars from Robinhood users. It was as easy as getting a Robinhood investor's email address and password, setting Robinhood email alerts to go to spam so the users wouldn't see the alert come through, then hopping on Robinhood to hit that I forgot my password button. Once they were in there, they'd change the attached bank account to one of their own, sell that person's stocks, and withdraw all of their money. The worst part of it all was Robinhood's response. Since it takes some time for the sale of a stock to settle and cash to become available, many users could see this happening in their accounts in real time while remaining unable to do anything about it. I don't know if you've ever tried to contact Robinhood's customer service line, but there isn't one. Some users got a generic email response stating Robinhood would look into it in like a couple weeks or so. And by that time, the money was gone and nothing could be done about it. Robinhood even refused to take responsibility for this breach, stating that these hacks were not their fault, but the users. In a statement to Bloomberg, the company said, a limited number of customers appear to have had their Robinhood account targeted by cybercriminals because of their personal email accounts, that which is associated with their Robinhood accounts, being compromised outside of Robinhood. we're actively working with those impacted to secure their accounts. Of course, I can't cover Robinhood without mentioning their most recent decision to block retail investors from trading GameStop, AMC, and other shorted stocks. This goes hand in hand with that whole breaking their fiduciary promise point I made earlier. Long story short, a bunch of retail investors from Reddit's Wall Street Bets forum saw that certain hedge funds had heavily shorted GameStop and saw an opportunity to stick it to the man. They got together and bought so much of the stock that the share price rose, forcing short sellers to buy the stock back at a loss, which further drove the share price up. Just in this past month alone, GameStop has risen over 1,784%. Yeah, that means if you saw this post on Reddit and you YOLO'd 10 grand on GameStop, a month later you'd have been able to cash out at $188,400. Wild, right? I remember watching a clip of the Dave Ramsey show where a poor college student hopped on the GameStop train and cashed out with a $47,000 profit. I am so jealous. If this is you and you're ready to cash out and switch to a different platform and pick up 4 free stocks along the way, check this out.
Alright guys, this is Webull. Webull is a brokerage app that allows you to trade stocks on the stock market. Right now, when you use my link below in the description and open up a brokerage account with them between now and beginning of March, you can get a free stock valued up to $250. Make your initial deposit of $100 or more and receive another free stock valued up to $1,600. That's absolutely free money.
Robinhood has a fiduciary responsibility to us, the retail investor. Yet when all this went down, Robinhood hit pause so their users would have to stop buying GameStop, AMC, and other shorted stocks. This caused the share price to plummet. Who does that protect and benefits? Not retail investors. It protects the short sellers, Robinhood, and the market makers who pay them to route their orders their way. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton launched a probe into Citadel, the chief market maker that funds Robinhood, and other brokers. He stated that the apparent coordination between hedge funds, trading platforms, and web servers to shut down threats to their market dominance is shockingly unprecedented and wrong. It stinks of corruption. Now I'll be honest, when I was doing my research for this video, my first thought was, man, if I was a short seller, now would actually be the best time to short this stock. Turns out I was right. Even though short selling hedge funds have lost $19.75 billion year to date, they are still fighting back. Some short sellers are firmly holding on, knowing that the stock has to drop sometime, and new short sellers have jumped in looking to capitalize once all of these retail investors finally cash out. On Friday, Robinhood said it was resuming limited trading of previously restricted securities, and you know what? GameStop stock skyrocketed again. Go figure. The Wall Street Bets army has been building. That forum's membership has jumped up to over 5 million. We're looking at a stalemate right now between both sides, short sellers and retail investors. Both sides are playing chicken, waiting to see who will back down first. GameStop remains the most shorted stock in the market with a short interest percentage of 113.31%. Now, what does this mean for the future? Well, one of two things could happen. Either retail investors back down first, cashing out with the gains they've made, causing the share price to plummet and the short sellers to make a huge profit as well, or the short sellers cave first and we see another short squeeze driving the share price even higher. I didn't personally buy any shares of GameStop because I'm a long-term investor and I don't personally see a future in GameStop, generally speaking. But if I had hopped on the bandwagon, I totally would sell now and pocket those profits. Seriously, don't be crazy. This whole gamble is too anxiety producing for me. I'd cash out right now. Don't be silly. Sure, short sellers might fold and the stock might skyrocket, but after it does that, it will immediately plummet again as everyone else sells. If you are lucky and your sell order is fulfilled near the peak, great, good for you. But there's a huge chance that you'll wind up selling lower than where you are at right now. I respect the movement, and I'm all about sticking it to the man, but I just can't stand the idea of losing money, so...
Alright, so at the time of that recording, I hadn't seen this update yet. It seems like we now know which way the cookie crumbled. Yeah, everybody just sold off big time, big time, big time, big time.
Just to summarize today's video, Robinhood is trash, y'all. It's trash, but hey, it's pretty. They've been trash all year, boasting over 70 outages that halted their investors' ability to trade on their platform and miss out on possible gains. Their platform is the most visually appealing of the investing apps I've tried out, but there are major issues. They made themselves a little too easy access, allowing unqualified and inexperienced investors too many tools to drown themselves in debt. They failed to disclose the real way they make money until very recently, exposing a huge conflict of interest in regards to fulfilling their fiduciary responsibility to us, the retail investor. Their security sucks, resulting in hackers pilfering Robinhood user accounts. Robinhood's customer service might as well not exist because it's just useless. When it was discovered that the members of Wall Street Bets initiated a campaign against the short sellers of GameStop, AMC, and other highly shorted stocks, Robinhood paused trading on those accounts. They could have used this as a huge marketing opportunity for them, helping steal from the rich hedge funds and give to the poor retail investors. Instead, they helped facilitate the opposite, pausing retail investor trading while hedge funds were still able to keep doing their thing. This primarily hurts short-term investors who were trying to game the market. Robinhood is still the most user-friendly platform out there, and I respect them for forcing other brokerages to offer $0 commission trading. If you're done though, don't fear. I'll make another video soon on some other platforms that perform better than Robinhood later this week. Well, that's the end of today's video. I hope you found it educational and entertaining. I'll eventually monetize this channel just so YouTube will blast it out to more people, but I really am not doing this for the money. I'm doing this because I truly believe that there must be a way for artists like myself and my friends to create without becoming starving artists. Stay tuned for more personal finance tips, reaction videos, and stories from my days as a performer in the future. In the meanwhile, feel free to follow me on Instagram and comment down below if there's a topic you'd like to see me tackle next. Till the next time, I hope you all keep creating and spreading love through your art. That is something that money cannot buy, and is the best part of the human experience. Much love. Bye.